Okay, so we're looking at seventh chords in this lesson. Now I'm going to be looking at a little bit at the best hand position, the best fretting position for each chord, but if you want any more information, any more detailed information, just look at the starter technique lesson on chords. I'm also going to present each chord in a separate chapter, so if you're using this as a reference lesson, you can just fast forward, skip through to the relevant chord you want to relearn. So to start with, we're looking at an A7 chord. Just two fingers here. I'm going to push down fret 2 of my 4th string with finger 1, fret 2 of my 2nd string with finger 2, and we're going to leave a gap in the middle. We're going to leave open string 3. So as with A, we want to strum the top 5 strings. So very similar hand position to A and A minor as well. It's quite common for people to be, again, a little bit too flat, and you might catch string 3 with your first finger. So you've got to be a bit higher. You might even catch string 1 with your second finger as well. So just keep your fingers bent over the strings quite tightly. Okay, so the second chord is D7. So this time we've got finger 1 and it's fret 1 of your 2nd string, and finger 2 and it's fret 2 of your 3rd string, and then finger 3 and it's fret 2 of your 1st string, and just the top 4 strings. So there's my wrist there, similar to a D major, normal D. So again, you might find that you're a bit flat and you catch in string 2 in the middle with your 2nd finger. You're not allowing it to ring through, so just keep your fingers reasonably high there. And also make sure you're pushing down hard enough with your 1st finger on fret 1. Okay, and third, 7th chord, we're going to play an E7. So this time I'm going to push down fret 1 with finger 1 on my 3rd string, and I'm going to push down fret 2 with finger 2 on my 5th string, and I'm going to leave a gap in the middle. We're going to leave open D, open string 4 there. So you can strum all 6 strings here. So there's my wrist position there. Pretty similar to a normal E chord. So not too difficult. Obviously you've got to make sure you're not catching string 4 with the underneath of your 2nd finger there, so just keep it high. You can always keep using your wrist whenever you need to, so your elbow whenever you need to, swing it in there. Okay, so those previous 3 chords were just standard 7th chords. This last one is called a major 7th chord. It just sounds a little bit softer, a little bit less bluesy. Now we're going to play an F major 7. This is because it's really difficult to play a normal F major to start with. You've got to play what's called a bar. You've got to cover more than one string with one finger. So what we're going to do here is for the F major 7, we're going to fret 1 with our 1st finger on string 2, fret 2 with our 2nd finger on string 3, and fret 3 with our 3rd finger on string 4, and we're going to leave open string 1 ringing underneath. So just the top 4 strings ideally for this one. So there's my wrist position. Not reaching around too much. I'm just trying to curl my fingers, use the angle of my fingers. It's quite important to lift it over the top of the strings. Similar hand position as a C. You can sometimes get away with cradling the neck a little bit more, be a bit more relaxed. But it's very common for people to keep the 1st finger too flat, and again, you're catching string 1 there. So you sometimes bring your elbow across, and it just helps to lift your fingers up a little bit for this one. So there's an F major 7.